Hello everybody, today we're doing a video for GTA car kits in the 2005 Toyota Tundra, and today we're going to be installing our pure Bluetooth kit. We'll start out with what tools you need. You're going to need a 10mm socket with an extension, Phillips screwdriver, and some type of panel removal tool. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to remove these three knobs. They just pull out, and you're going to see here there's three screws. So we have to remove them in order to remove this trim around the radio. And there's two more over here. If you tilt these vents, there's one right here and there's one over here. So there's 5 in total, and we're gonna go ahead and remove them right now. So once the screws are removed, we're gonna remove this panel. So we're gonna use our panel removal tool. We're gonna start from the top. We're gonna get in between and just work our way around, and this panel just simply pops out just like that. And once you do that, you're gonna see here that there's 4 bolts holding the radio, the 10mm that we mentioned earlier. So there's 2 on each side. So we're gonna go ahead and remove these 4 bolts right now. So now that we removed the 4 bolts, radio is ready to come out. It's loose, and before showing you the wiring, we're gonna show you what comes in the kit. So you have the main module, and there's the harness cable, which we're gonna plug in at the back of the radio. There's also an auxiliary cable, which will show you where to wire in this particular car. And there's a microphone, which we're gonna wire all the way here in the A-pillar, and we're gonna show you that too. So first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna take our harness cable and simply plug it in at the back of the radio. So we're gonna take the radio out. Might be hard to see, but there's the connection right here for our kit. So we're gonna take the harness cable and just simply plug it in. And now we're gonna show you, so the module has different slots here. So there's auxiliary slot, which is where we're gonna plug in the auxiliary cable. There's a port for USB charging. This is optional. If you want to wire your USB charging cable, you can do that. And there's also the slot for the microphone, which we're gonna wire right now. So in order to wire the microphone, we're gonna have to remove this panel underneath the steering wheel, and we're gonna show you which 10mm bolts to remove right now. So in order to remove this panel underneath the steering wheel, we're gonna have to remove 4 10mm bolts. So there's 2 right here. So there's one on top here, one at the bottom, and over here on this side there's one right here and one right at the bottom right here. So we're gonna go ahead and remove these 4 bolts right now. So now with the 4 bolts removed, this panel will come off. So we're gonna start on this side. We're just gonna grab it with our hands and pull it towards ourselves. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, just like that. And we drop the panel down, so now we can feed the wire from the microphone all the way here to the back of the radio. That's our goal. So now we're gonna show you from the outside how to feed the wire down by the A-pillar. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this rubber piece and just bring it down, just like that. And make sure you don't touch this gooey stuff, or it's gonna be hard to get it off your hands. So we're gonna take the wire and just bring it on the inside here, just like that. And then we're gonna simply feed the wire down. And once you're feeding it down, we're just gonna put the rubber back, just like that. Make sure when you're doing it, you take your time and tuck in the wire nicely. So right here, the goal is to bring the cable inside the dash. So we're just gonna drop it in this space right here and catch it with our fingers, just like that. And once you do that, we're just gonna put the rubber back. Just like that. And now we're gonna show you how to feed the rest of the wire from the inside. So now we have the wire on the inside, and because everything is open, you just simply bring it through here. And now on this step, you gotta also catch it on the inside of the dash here. So we're gonna pull the wire out, and now that it's on the inside over here behind the radio, you could say, we're gonna take this and plug it into the microphone slot. Once you do that, now you can just put this panel back, and it simply just clicks back in, and then you're gonna have to put your bolts back. For wiring the auxiliary cable and the optional charging cable that doesn't come with our kit, but you can wire your own, there's two places in this car where you can wire them. One would be the easier one would be to, I guess, to drop it in a glove box. So you just open the glove box, and there's space over here, and you just drop the wire in. It's similar to feeding the microphone wire, which we did earlier. Or you can drop it in the middle here, and that you can do by removing this compartment. And same thing, you're gonna see there's an opening here which you can drop the wires down and have them here below. It's up to you which way you want to do it. So before putting everything back, we just wanted to mention two more things. So one would be where you leave your module, and we found in this particular car that the spot over there all the way at the back is a good fit to leave the module there. And another thing, when you're putting the radio back, make sure that you plug in this antenna cable back in. It looks like this, and sometimes it could get pulled out while you're doing the installation. So you just simply plug it in here at the bottom, that's where it goes, and put the radio back. So now we're gonna demonstrate how everything works with our pure Bluetooth installed in this Tundra. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the car to the accessory position so the radio turns on. So you have the FM radio, everything will work the same way, and the CD player will work the same way, but now this button will have two functions. One will be to go to your CD, and the second to go to Bluetooth. So there's no CD inside, so it goes right away to CD1, which you didn't have before. And we're gonna go into our Bluetooth settings here and look for the device right here, GTA Car Kit. We're gonna pair to it. So now it's been paired, so now everything that we're gonna play from our music is gonna be heard over the radio. Right here, so as you can hear, it's playing, no wires. Now you're able to control the music through the actual radio. Also, this car has steering wheel controls, so we can do it from the steering wheel controls, just like that. So now we're gonna, while you're listening to it, if you get a phone call, there's two ways to answer it. One is to answer it from the actual phone, and the other one is to answer it through the radio. So we're gonna show you how it works. So now the phone call is gonna come in. Right here you can hear it. So you can either answer from the phone, or you can do it through the radio by pressing the next song button. Same with the steering wheel. So we're gonna answer through the radio right here. So it answered, and same way to hang up, either through the phone or through the radio by pressing next, just like that. And we're back to playing our music. So now we showed you that we wired this auxiliary wire earlier. In order to get sound out of the auxiliary, you're gonna have to switch a mode on the radio. So disc 1 is for Bluetooth, and if you switch to disc 2, it's gonna be for auxiliary. So there's up and down right here, so we're gonna use this button. So Bluetooth is not playing anymore, it paused it on our phone, so we can just plug in the auxiliary, press play, and we hear the music. So it's, if you have a non-Bluetooth device that you wanna use for music, you can use auxiliary for that. And if you want to switch back to Bluetooth, you just gotta use these two buttons to switch to disc 1. So we switch to disc 1, press play, and it's playing over Bluetooth. So it's pretty simple to use. So again, this was a video for GTA Car Kits in the 2005 Toyota Tundra. I hope you liked our video, and we'll see you next time.